There are songs that make you feel good. And then there are songs that were born from pain. It Is Well With My Soul is not just a hymn. It is a cry of faith written in the middle of one of the greatest personal tragedies a man could ever face. This is the true story behind that song. Horatio Gates Spafford was a successful lawyer living in Chicago in the 1800s. He was wealthy, respected, and deeply religious. He had a loving wife named Anna and 4 beautiful daughters. From the outside, his life looked complete. Then everything began to fall apart. In 1871, the Great Chicago Fire swept through the city. It destroyed thousands of buildings. Spafford lost most of his investments. Years of hard work disappeared in flames. Still, he held on. Not long after that, his young son died suddenly from illness. One child gone. Painful, but he tried to remain strong. Thinking his family needed rest and healing, Spafford planned a trip to Europe. Because of work, he sent his wife and 4 daughters ahead of him on a ship called the SS Ville du Havre. He promised to join them soon. That decision would change his life forever. In the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, tragedy struck. The ship collided with another vessel. Water rushed in. Panic filled the decks. Within minutes, the ship began to sink. More than 200 people died. All 4 of Spafford's daughters drowned. Only his wife survived. When Anna reached land, she sent her husband a short telegram. Just 2 words: "Saved alone." That was how Horatio Spafford learned that his 4 daughters were gone. No long explanation. No comfort. Just silence and loss. Heartbroken, Spafford boarded a ship to go meet his wife. As the ship crossed the Atlantic, the captain quietly called him aside one day and said, "This is the place." This was the spot where the SS Ville du Havre had gone down. The same waters that had taken his children. Standing there, looking at the endless sea, Spafford was overwhelmed by grief. Waves rolled past him, one after another, like sorrow with no end. But instead of cursing God, instead of giving up, he pulled out paper and began to write. Not a complaint, not a question. A song. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, the ocean before him became the image of his pain. Yet the words that followed shocked everyone who later read them. Whatever my lot thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. He was not saying life was easy. He was not saying the pain was gone. He was saying that even in unbearable loss, his soul still trusted God. Later, the words were set to music by Philip Bliss, and the hymn spread across churches and nations. Today, people sing, "It is well with my soul," at funerals, in hospitals, in moments of grief and quiet surrender. Most don't realize the depth of pain behind it. This hymn was written by a man who lost his wealth, his son, and all 4 of his daughters, yet still chose faith. "It is well with my soul" is not a song of comfort. It is a song of courage, a reminder that peace does not mean the absence of pain. It means trusting God even when the pain remains. And that is why, more than a century later, this hymn still speaks.